Good morning. We're in the 6th OLR administrative section. We're going to be going over something this morning which I think is very critical to any racer's future with their loft. This is the Pigeon Racing Digest, the 2015 edition. And what they did in this book was they did an overview of the 38 or I believe 36 one-loft races here in the United States. And we're going to go to page 78 in this book, and we're going to just go over something real quick. We're going to deal with some analytics this morning as far as one-loft racing. And again, what they did was they covered all the one-loft races from 300 miles and better. And they did the statistics based on how many wins or how many positions a racer came in the 10% percentage. So if there was 100 birds racing and your bird took a spot in the from 1 to 10, you would be, that statistic would be recorded. So they did all of this, and they did this report with all the races in in here in the United States. And this report shows you who's who based on the information. This is the page that I took out, and it shows you the who's who based on 2014 races and the positions that guys fell in and who are the best guys here in the United States. Because, you know, talk is cheap. It's all about the numbers. This video is based on analytics this morning, based on numbers. Again, this report is, one of the reports is based on the Grand Championship statistics, where they put you in the top 20, and you could see some of these guys here. I also downloaded the page so you'll get a chance to see it. And you had Baldwin and Tilson, they were number 1. You had a Dwang Grag, some of these odd names. You had Nas Family Loft. You had APC Loft. And at number 5, you had the Gannis Family Loft. That's where I'm getting my birds from Mike G and Ron DeSancer. And it goes on from there. But it shows you the who's who here in the United States based off of positioning and wins and where you placed in the top 10. If you flew a lot of races and your birds came in the top 10 birds, you would be put on this list. Now, the message I have in this video is this: you can buy birds from a lot of places, and you can buy birds from a lot of different methods. You can go to one-loft races and get birds. You can buy birds from direct from guys. You could buy go to auctions. There's a lot of different ways. I'm not telling you how to buy your birds. That's up to you. But one of the things that we should all be aware of is whose birds are winning and what place they're coming in. So when you go out to shop for birds, you know who to go to, and you're just not buying birds from anywhere. Like one of my mentors says, he says, you could take a donkey and put him in the Kentucky Derby, and the donkey is going to give you a donkey performance. To win in the race game, you got to buy good birds from winning families. And one thing I like about the information that's out here, they leave no stone unturned based on winning birds and winning systems. And these are the top guys. You can go check out the other page that I downloaded and get some information and invest in your future. Invest in your one-loft racing future if you're flying one-loft races, because at the end of the day, that's what it's really about. You know, from one-loft racing to combine racing, you know, those are fertility races. You have your late hatch races, which is your yearling races, and this lets you know where you are, what kind of birds you have, because it's all about competing at the highest level. And again, this video is based on analytics. This video is based on the information in the 2015 Racing Pigeon Digest. You know, you can get this edition. You could call them, they'll send it to you. And you know, it's all about reading. Again, it's all about knowledge. Again, if you say you got it all and you don't need anything else, the only direction again for you is backwards. It's all about learning. Thank you. It's from the $6 off.